Hi, this is Tim and I'm here with a first impressions gameplay video for Hyper Light Drifter, and this is a game which has just come out on Steam and it's coming out on other formats as well very soon. So just going to kind of take you through the very early sections of the game. It is an indie game and as you can see it uses pixel art. It has got an amazing atmosphere and it's got some great music and sound effects in the game as well. So I haven't kind of introduced you to the cutscene, and I'm not going to introduce you to too many of the kind of gameplay elements because it will kind of not spoil it completely but kind of give away quite a lot in the game. It is really highly recommended, although I've only kind of played about a couple of hours in total. It's definitely one to check out. Certainly if you've got a Steam account, and it is coming out, like I said, on other formats as well, so certainly coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation Vita. I think it's coming to Wii U as well. Unfortunately it's not coming out to 3DS. I don't think the 3DS would be able to handle it. Yeah, so as you can see, very pixel arty. It's got a distinct look, not dissimilar I guess to quite a few other games that are out. But the actual gameplay elements and the way the whole game is put together is really rather clever. It does make you do quite a lot for, well, I would say quite a lot, most of it for yourself, so it doesn't kind of handhold you at all in the game. There's the story you kind of got to discover, but it's only kind of given to you in little hints through when you connect with characters. They don't give you loads of spiel or anything like that. You don't get loads of chat or anything. You just get images that they've experienced, so that's the kind of way you learn. And it's certainly not going to be a walkover at all. I can tell you that for definite. I've already got stuck in a couple of very early sections, and you're going to need to explore the whole map. It does have a map and it's pretty comprehensive. It kind of looks a little bit like Legend of Zelda style map almost, and hopefully I'll be able to show you that towards the end of this little gameplay video. And it doesn't handhold you at all through that map, so you're going to have to explore around. Some parts of the game are kind of locked up until you do certain other elements within the game as well, so you're not going to be able to just kind of randomly progress through huge chunks of the game. You're going to need to complete sections. It's not always clear what to do, I've got to say. That is one slightly frustrating part of the game, I guess. Like I said, because it doesn't give you any indication at some points of what to actually do, you can find yourself kind of getting stuck, and you are going to need to, like I said, explore everything and try and find your way around. It does have a main hub, which we're going to get to pretty soon. This is literally the first sort of 5-6 minutes of the game I'm showing you. Like I said, I don't want to give too much away because it will kind of spoil it a little bit, and I want you to experience it for yourself, especially the wonderful music and sound effects in the game. And it has got a really good story, although obviously, like I said, not in the normal traditional sense of story. The whole kind of landscape looks like sort of post-apocalyptic, or it could be like after a nuclear war or something like that. It's difficult to say early on, but there's certainly indications of very large structures that have been broken up and destroyed, crumbling away. And as you can see, we kind of go through a little bit of a almost dreamy type sequence early on, and just going to kind of get through this bit. So there's various characters you bump into throughout the game. This one hopefully is going to come up. Cool. So this is like an early one around a campfire, and then you wake up in the main hub, and you can warp through various points in the game. I haven't kind of got too much into that yet because, like I said, I've only covered the first sort of hour or so. Maybe it's an hour and a half getting into 2-hour territory, and this is kind of the main little villagey mini town, if you like. So you can do your normal upgrades, buy stuff, and you will need to do upgrades to progress through some of the tougher bosses for sure. otherwise you are going to really struggle with them. Even the early ones are really tough if you've only got the basic weapons without upgrades. And you'll see as I kind of do this, if I can, do all these little points, and this is kind of where you can start looking at doing little bits of upgrades and sections. So I'm going to leave it here in a second, because like I said, I'm only doing a sort of 5-minute or so video. Just going to kind of go out into the first bit of the hub, if you like, and this will just show you the first warp point there, and that you can go back to and save every time. There's the map, as you can see, Zelda-ish in look. So I'm going to leave it here for the first impressions gameplay. Like I said, highly recommended game. Make sure you check it out on Steam. Hope you enjoyed the short gameplay. Don't forget to leave a comment and thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching.